After the skeleton of our application is ready, let's jump into creating the basic layout of our application. So we want to have a header there, and under the header, we want to have a list of our meetings on the left side and content of our meeting on the right side. Again, use containers as much as possible because that's the only way how you can style it, layout it properly. I used resizable panes because you can put components on the left side, on the right side, and you can resize it on the page right away. I'm going to use list symbol for that, and you can see you just need to configure it properly. So I'm connecting it to meeting minute table, and I'm not selecting the columns manually. I'm just using script. So you can see that even by script, you can select what columns you can see. Yeah, just some settings here. I want only 2 columns there. And you can see that how important it is to have already some data so you can confirm that your configuration is working. Let's test it. And it's working. Okay, so on the right side, I want to have 2 things. First thing, a notification saying that you need to select some meeting minute to see the content of it. And the second thing, the form of the or the content of the meeting minute itself. And again, I want to use containers to set up the proper layout. In the top container, there will be stylized text saying that you need to select some meeting, and this stylized text will be visible only when there is no meeting selected. But the logic for that will be implemented later. So first, we need to create the layout. It's good to name it properly so you can navigate easily in the content tree on the left side. Okay, and here we are going to put form for displaying meeting minute record. It will be display only form because we don't want to do any modifications there right now. And again, we need to connect it to our table. For now, let's keep it like it is. Maybe let's delete the view. And again, because we are learning, so let's save it and take a look. How is it looking like right now? It's always good to keep saving and confirming that your implementation is working. All right, now we need to save the information about currently selected meeting from the list on the left side. And this is why we need a client state, because client state keeps the information about, I would say, current situation of your application. So current situation with selected meeting ID will be nothing initially. And after you click on some meeting on the left side on the list, this state will be updated with the selected record ID. And let's bind our state to this ID of our component. So right now, the form will take the information from the state. So as soon as we update the state, the form reloads. Let's test it. I'm putting initial value as already existing record, and it should show you the record right away. Good, it's working. Now let's make it dynamic. So I want to show hide this select some meeting first component or the stylized text only in case the currently selected meeting ID is -1. Pay attention that we are saying when to hide the component, not when to show. So when to hide. And the same here, but the opposite condition. Let's refresh and let's see. Okay, so no meeting is selected. So let's bind the event. So every time you click on the row on the list, we want to update the state with the sysid of this row, right? Of this row, right? So we are going to use this action and let's update client state parameter and let's bind the payload from the click event to our new value. So right now, every time I click on the row, a record on the form should be displayed. And it's working.